What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And I had someone recently in a comment ask me to do a werewolf run. They said, I don't know the name of the person's, apologies, but they said they don't understand why everyone thinks he's so good. They can't figure him out, and they said, can you show me why he's good? And that is like the easiest request of all time. I will happily show you why the werewolf is good. And hopefully this run pans out in the way I'd like it to. But the main reason why werewolf is good is this ability right here, Hunt. It's not good yet, but very, 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 very quickly it's going to become a very, very good ability. So keep your eye on Hunt. And as for a partner Skul, really could be anyone here. There's not... You know what, let's bring Frost Skul. Frost Skul's good. Not committal, of course. But, you could make a pretty decent run with these two. One thing, and this is where my opinions start coming into play, I guess. Like, there's objective, factual reasons why werewolf is good. But there's also a lot of things that I like pointing out specifically about the werewolf that I think often gets overlooked. And one of those things I point out about the werewolf is people often shoehorn him into being a physical Skul, but werewolf is actually like truly one of the most mixed damage skulls in the entire game. Like, everything about this character is split evenly down the middle when it comes to magic. Well, actually, I would even go as far to say that werewolf, in terms of like his intended design, like his damage types that he has on him, he even leans magic in a lot of ways, because sure, Hunt is a physical ability, but like, is it really used as a physical ability? No. It's used as a damage amplifier, and it amplifies both damage types. So, you know, I do understand why he gets lumped into physical. You know, he has physical basics. That's probably the biggest point. And a lot of people see physical basic attacks and instantly are like, oh yeah, well then I guess I have to play a physical run because my basics are physical or my skills are physical. So like, I don't know, like what else am I gonna do? But I don't know. I'm very passionate about people broadening their horizons in this game and opening their minds to the possibilities of, you know, building mixed damage runs. It's something I do all the time. So we will see if that's how this run pans out. If it did pan out that way, this would be a very good run. Okay, I did let her out. Nope. No, you... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I do prefer Iceberg as a skill, but I don't know. This is also a good skill, as long as it's not the freeze. What's it called? The one, the ice field, I think, glacial field. It's the one that freezes Frost Skul in place for like 3 whole ass seconds as he freezes the ground and barely does anything at all. So yeah, the dash skill is a good one. But yeah, man, this is definitely, it's been a while since I've done a werewolf demonstration, and there's a lot about werewolf that, despite how people, like everyone, or a lot of people I should say, since there is a commenter that's not aware and wants to see why, a lot of people are aware of werewolf's power, but there's a lot of people who aren't aware of the extent of the versatility of the werewolf. You know, like I said, people lump him in as a physical Skul and build him exclusively as a physical Skul, but he's actually a very potent magic user as well. Like, werewolf can really do anything, and that's what's so cool about werewolf, among a million other things. Though obviously the main thing that's cool about werewolf is his Hunt ability, which we will get to as we evolve him and upgrade him. Basic rarity Hunt is just bad, but like, that's irrelevant, you know? It only takes 10 bone shards to upgrade him. So we will very quickly get into the good werewolf stuff. Thanks for the low heal. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything, but you know, I am missing some HP right now, so just keep that in mind, Halfling. Keep that in your mind. Buy treasure on the pedestal, of course, as always, and hopefully we get something good here. Oh, okay. Another olive tree cudgel? Don't mind if I do. What the fuck? That's the second one. So I'm going to buy the bone pouch there so we can instantly upgrade our werewolf to rare and really start getting into why he's especially considered to be like unflinchingly one of the best characters in the entire game. Like, you know, there's a lot of characters that keep getting introduced or upgraded, and there's a lot of debate on who is the best. Like, you know, there's a lot of conversations about Ghoul these days, which is a completely fair opinion to have, in my opinion. If I were to remake my tier list, for instance, I think I put him at the top of S. I didn't put him in S+. I think I'd move him in S+, almost certainly, and I'd move him higher up into S+. It took me a while to really come to terms with how powerful Ghoul is, but, like, Ghoul is very, very powerful. You know, Ghoul's in the conversation. Obviously, Bomber is in the conversation. Best skull in the game. You have people who really like the King skull, the Unknown King, I should say. Or not the Unknown King, the King, yeah. No, the Unknown King is the Arthur one, you know. We don't talk about that one as much as we talk about the Dead Cells one. I think Dominator's in that running now. Obviously, Little Bone himself, the man, the myth, the legend. There's a lot of characters who you can make arguments for being the best. And Werewolf is one of those that has been at the top since he was introduced and has really never left. So now we can talk about why that is. Let's look at the ability Hunt now that we upgraded him to rare. Before, it just charged forward and dealt physical damage, but now affected enemies take 100% amplified damage for 3 seconds. That is obscene amplification. And the thing about amplification you must understand is there are 2 ways that you can increase your damage in Skul the Hero Slayer. Maybe a third way I'm not remembering off the top of my head, but for the sake of what we're talking about now, 2. There is increase, which is the standard way. Look at our Carleon sword here. This says increases physical attack by 30%. That just simply makes this number go up by 30. Amplification, however, is a way of multiplying that number, basically. So if you increase damage by 100 or amplify damage by 100%, that enemy is taking like a magnitude more damage than they would have been otherwise. And we will see that throughout the course of this run as I apply Hunt to an enemy and just shred their HP away. But like, you very quickly you will see why Werewolf is considered to be as good as he is. So basically, most Werewolf runs you're gonna want Hunt, if not all of them. I can't think of really any scenarios where you wouldn't want Hunt on a Werewolf run. But thankfully for us, he's a common, and you can guarantee that you get Hunt on your Werewolf if you take him at the beginning of the run. So, like, there is no scenario where if you choose Werewolf as your starter skull that you cannot have Hunt. So that's good news for our boy. Also, let me deal with this real quick. If you kill an enemy with Hunt, it resets the cooldown of Hunt, and you can spam Hunt. I don't think that happens at this rarity of Hunt, but it's not really important. It's barely worth mentioning, but it is a thing that you can do. Sure, I'll take this for now. Probably not going to build around it, though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to build around it, but still, you know, it's worth having the optionality. Yeah, there's no other skull in the game that has that obscenely powerful amplification inherently attached to the skull. Now, there are characters that do have pretty good amplification. Ghoul does have good amplification, but not even close to the level of Hunt. Hunt is like, I feel like I've always been waiting for the day they nerf Hunt, but I don't think the devs are too much in the habit of nerfing characters. They usually just buff characters, so I don't think we're ever going to see a Hunt nerf, and I'm fine with that. But it also means that Werewolf will almost certainly never lose his position as, like, oh, come on, man, one of the best characters in the entire game. Like, he's always going to be up there, unless the power creep hits so hard in the future, which I could not imagine a world where that happens. But it is, I mean, if that did happen, I think the game would probably, at that point, not be a very good game anymore. Because, like, power creep is a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a drug. Alright, we are now able to upgrade him to unique, so we can even further show the power of Hunt. I mean, it's going to become very obvious as this run continues. Like, very quickly, I think the commenter will see why Werewolf is good. But it's not even really exclusively hunt. You know, like he's a good skull outside of it as well. Like Werewolf just kind of has that juice. He hit, like, his basic attack is very good. It flows well. His abilities outside of hunt are also quite good. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of predation. Like I was talking earlier about how people they kind of pigeonhole Werewolf in as a physical skull, but Werewolf has very, very good magic abilities. Predation being like one of the stronger magic attacks in the game. Oh, okay, you're still alive. But his swap is good as well. He has a, like I already mentioned, his basic attack. It flows very nicely. You can like, it's fast inherently. It used to be way faster. I don't know. He's just a good character across the board. And there's a 1,000,001 reasons to like the Werewolf, in my opinion. So like I guess from here on out, just pay attention and kick back and enjoy, because Werewolf runs almost always are hard. They're hard to lose, especially if you have hunt. Like now there is a chance that I fuck this up so hard and you guys never see this. I would hate if that happens. That would be embarrassing. I would never even mention it. But I don't know, man. We're in good shape, I would say. And especially depending on what my secondary skill is. I would say Werewolf's worst skill is Magic Claws, which is another one of his magic skills that he has. And even that one's still good, so. Like, I don't know. We're in good shape, regardless of what happens. And I'm not committing to the Frost Skull just yet. I'd like to see if something more interesting could appear. But if our partner skull is Frost, that's fine by me. Frost Skull is really good, so maybe we could do a fucking freeze werewolf or something. I don't know. That'd be crazy. You could still do it though. I say that's crazy. It's actually not that crazy. Like if I see Glacier Breaker or like Cat Ice or something, we can definitely start building in a direction like that, and it would work. More hunts, please. Oh, I'm actually low. Let me be a little careful here. Now, one way we could turn this run into a nightmare run is instantly lose my reassembly. I don't think that'd be an insta loss or anything. It'd just be very annoying. Oh. Ooh! It's the fucking Omen. So we're gonna have to actually go through this. Oh, he's trying. Dude, that's... I mean, I'm just min-maxing for both the Olive Tree Cudgel and, of course, the World Tree Seed, guys. That was all on purpose. And hey, look, it didn't even show up. Nice. This is probably good enough. Let us take it and get rid of... I guess this. I like money generation and all, but also I guess I have to acknowledge that that probably saved my life. Like the Carleon armor there probably saved me and kept me my reassembly, which is pretty insane. All right, so let me see if this is where we get the reset, and also we got predation. Yeah, when enemies are defeated with this skill, the cooldown is reset. And let's read Predation real quick. Performs a claw attack dealing magic damage, gain 1 HP for every enemy defeated with the claw attack, and increase crit rate by 4% and attack speed by 1% for 20 seconds. I didn't even know about the crit rate or attack speed, honestly. I knew it healed. This is what I get for not reading. But, like, Predation does really good damage, and the heal is whatever. The heal really doesn't matter that much. But, I don't know. It's just nice. And also, this is where the werewolf swap really starts becoming good. Like, I don't know. There's just... At this stage, there's really not too much negative I can say about this guy. And, well, I would say nothing I can say negative about this guy, if I'm being really real. We're at the stage where werewolf is just good. And we have been at that stage since Rare, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. He's good. But also, like, I'm glad that there's still people who, like, new people joining the game, I guess. Because, like, you know, it's very easy to fall into the sense that like, everything in this, like, people who are playing this game are, like I don't know. Maybe the PlayStation Store is bringing people in, but, like, I feel like people who normally watch my videos are super into Skul, and they're, like, Giga Skul fans, and everyone already knows everything I know. But it's good to see people asking questions that are, like well-established truths in the Skul community. Like, someone who doesn't know that Werewolf is Giga powerful. Because it means there's still, like, I'm still reaching new people, and there's still new things, or still things to teach people, I guess. Like, even well-established things. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm glad that people are still watching, new people are still flooding into Skul the Hero Slayer, and new people are still finding my content. So I can teach them the things that I've known for— oh, what the fuck? Why does this keep happening to me? What the actual fuck? I'll take them. Now, can I have a common, please? Thank you. Thank you for the common. But also thank you for the fucking Archlich. Why does this keep happening to me, actually? It's weird. Also, let's get rid of this now. I'm definitely done with omens for now. Or maybe another omen will show up. If I see, like, Howling Egg or something. Howling Egg or Irresistible Suggestion, I'll take that happily, but I don't want the Misfortune Omen. It's just bogging me down and hurting me. Especially with Shyness, it's, like, even more dangerous than normal. But yeah, here's Archlich. You know, funnily enough, not as powerful as our boy the Werewolf. Despite being a Nat Legendary, which isn't to say that he's bad. There's a lot of, like, weirdness around this character. Ever since they took his, like, Death Trap skill and put it on a passive rather than having him have it on a skill, like, I feel like there's a lot of undeserved negativity towards this character. Like, people will say he's bad. Not a lot of people. Most people recognize that he's good, but there is that contingency of the Skul community where it's like, oh yeah, he's bad now. They ruined him. He is most certainly not ruined. If anything, like, he still has Prison of the Damned, man. And Prison of the Damned, I would say, is better than Death Trap as a skill. Like, this ability is ridiculous. But also, this room is also very dangerous. Let me lock in for a sec here. I'm waiting to hit him with Hunt. Why does that keep missing? It's very annoying. I guess I was just wasted a bunch of time there. I figured he'd be a little more tanky than he was. Ow. We are a little low for the adventurers, but, like, not so low that I'm scared. I think we'll be okay. I should mention, for people who are new to Werewolf, one of the better archetypes with Werewolf is crit items. I did just get rid of the Misfortune Omen, which would have been good if I built around crit items. But, like, so far I haven't found any crit items, and even then, like, we don't need the Misfortune Omen, like, as a crit item. I'm also going to save this, Death Trap for her. See if I can get... Okay, she completely avoided it. Nice. Yeah, you love to see it, I guess. Good job, lady. Like, I saved that especially for you, and what'd you do with it? Oh my god. What is... what? It's also offered alongside a black... I'm going to take this. Because now we can instantly upgrade our Werewolf to Legendary, and now we're just done building our skulls. One thing worth mentioning about Werewolf is the upgrade from Legendary, or Unique to Legendary, is, like, fairly unimpactful, all things considered. Because, like, the best thing he has, which is Hunt, it doesn't really change at all. Predation changes, though. What's this? When enemies are defeated with Claw Attack, charge forward and bite an enemy dealing... Wow, I'd actually... Wow, I never knew this. I didn't know this had Amp on it. It's like half of Hunt. What the? Or it's like a little under half of Hunt. That's crazy. I did not know this. It doesn't work against bosses though, so it's not that good. It's only good against enemies, which is not really like, I don't know. It's not that big of an upgrade. It's still all about the Hunt, but like I never knew that Predation had the amp on it like that, and I didn't know it dealt physical damage. I'm telling you, man, this character is like one of the last remaining actual mixed damage characters in the game. Like there aren't really any characters that are entirely built around mixed damage. Like even something that has like magic abilities but a physical basic, like I don't know. There's also the ring, like let's get rid of this, I think. Yeah, like Thief or Gravedigger, those are not, in my opinion, the devs intentionally making a mixed damage character. Because those are just weird. I don't know why the devs did that, but I don't think that was them like, oh yeah, let's try and incentivize people to build a mixed damage run. But Werewolf 100%, the devs were trying to get people to see the value of taking, I don't know, magic items on a physical run, or vice versa. I don't know, man. There were other characters back in the day like that too, like Int. Int used to be that way, but the devs changed Int for the better, in my opinion. Old Int was just weird. But I think Werewolf is that last remaining visage, I think that's the right word, of what some of the old game design philosophies that the devs used to rely on. They've definitely simplified it a lot these days. Also, Hunt just appears to not work on these annoying fucking shield enemies. Like I've had so many instances where I use it and nothing happens. Why is my subconscious saying go up here? I think I was thinking maybe there's an HP orb or something, but there wasn't. Also, Fulgent on. Thank you. Now we just kind of have power on this run right now. We don't really have a build direction, but we do have almighty power. So it's about time I found an actual direction to build into and kind of focus it. Ability spam items could be that direction. What's my courage? 2? This can go. Okay, ability spam items it is, I guess. Is there an easy way for me to awaken this Demonomicon? Not entirely. It's gonna be a little rough. It is early enough to where I think I can do it. The problem is, this definitely incentivizes me to play on Archlich more than Werewolf. And this is meant to be a Werewolf showcasing. But to pass on the Demonomicon, not the brightest thing to do. Let's get rid of the staff. We'll see how it feels. I'm gonna feel it out here. If I feel like I can't awaken the Demonomicon, I will ditch it. Man, we're gonna have issues because we're just so powerful. Like, I'm way too powerful for my own good and the good of Demonomicon. Though we are already at 18. That's not, like, terrible. It could be worse. Man, we have so many bone shards. It's insane. Yeah, as you can see, Werewolf ain't exactly the best at it. He would be a lot better if he had Magic Claw. It's like, I did say it was the worst skill, but, like, in this specific scenario, I do wish I had it. It's not like it's a bad skill. It's just like, compared to all the other ones he has, you can do a lot better. Wow, we already, I mean, we can add a lot of bone shards into our Arachna Shrine. We're gonna have very invested, we might, depending on how the rest of this run goes, we might be able to max all of our shrines. If I can get even a little bit lucky in skull rooms moving forward. All right, ladies. Come over here and, like, bunch up. Like, do the thing where you both come down together. What? Activated there. There we go. So she's definitely maxed out on Demonomicon. And I guess it doesn't matter because I killed her anyway. I am shocked that hit her. My word. So there you saw being able to combo Hunt with another character. So like what you can do is you can cast Hunt, swap out to your partner Skull, and still have the damage amp for your enemy. But you oh, I also forgot to die. You can have the damage amp on your oh my god. I keep getting interrupted. You can have the damage up on your enemy, but out as your partner Skull. So it gets pretty nutty. Hunt is very cool. It's a very cool skill. All we need to do is die, and now we have a full out maxed olive tree cudgel. Oh, what the fuck? I wish I died so badly. I mean, this isn't that good. This is good though. Early enough for me to be able to hopefully get lucky and max out the stats on this. Though I did have a run not too long ago where I got it in Act 4 and got like 10 orbs across the entirety of Act 4. If even that. I think it was, no, it wasn't even 10. I think it was like 9. And I got like the last 2 or 3 orbs. It might have been 8. I got like the last few orbs in the fucking, like, dumbass Demon King Castle effects. You're alive? Wow. What a trooper. Already at 71. Not bad. Oh! Not bad. Okay, I need to be careful. Gotta remember that I now don't heal from orbs. Or potions, for that matter. Like adventurer potions. Those don't heal you either. When you have this. That was a recent change. Definitely don't fuck around with Dark Elites, that's for sure. Oh my god, what? Is there a missile? I guess he didn't get to launch the big missile, but he launched like 3 small ones. I'm scared. This run's gonna get hectic. Let's swap here so I don't hit them with my swap, because the swap doesn't count towards Demonomicon. But Demonomicon, it's all about... Oh my god, okay, I keep getting interrupted at key moments. Let's delete this, because we don't want that to get duped. Is that the only thing I don't want duped? There's other things I don't want duped. Like, this is a good dupe, but it's boring. This is a good dupe, but it's boring. This is a cool dupe. Kind of boring, I guess. But the most interesting dupes are like this, 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 and this. So let's hope one of those gets duped. We'll see. Maybe the Demonomicon's a bad dupe. Because what if I don't awaken it? It's a pot of greed anyway, so who cares? Alright, pot of greed, I see you. Get a stat gain, why not? But now the Demonomicon's going to be even harder to awaken because we're just getting too strong. He's awake. There's definitely a missile coming now. Oh, I didn't see it up there. That's very stupid of me. I literally said there's a missile coming, and then I jumped into it like an idiot. Nice, bro. That's what I'm a pro, guys. I know what I'm doing. Definitely take this. Oh, can I even? I guess I could if I get rid of this, which we already have artifact 2. So sure, let's get some Giga Gold % gain. We're gonna have all the money in the world. Also, we don't need treasure on the pedestal anymore. Why not Mana Cycle? Or I guess I can buy Mana Cycle here first. And then I can buy... Courage is good, I guess. Heirloom's probably better. Buy heirloom, then we buy the flask. Excuse me, I got the sniffles. Yes, give me stats. Also, food. All right, good shop. Genuinely great shop. Although we still have this kobold. I wouldn't mind Harubong. Like if I had the money, I'd buy it, but we don't. So. Okay, that's gonna wake up this chuckle fuck up here. Yeah, he's up. I do not want to take another missile to the face, please. All right. Just wanted to deal with that, though. There is another missile coming. All right, man. Nice. You'll love to see it. Bone shards now. This is like the perfect run to showcase the werewolf too. I'm glad it ended up being a good run. Like a high roll, if you will. Also, I probably should go into the pit of shame. I'm kind of like subconsciously trying to avoid it. But the more the merrier when it comes to being able to hit enemies. Ah, okay. We're fine, man. Everything's cool. Look at all these bone shards, man. Treasure 4. And this is like perma treasure 4. Actually, ooh. I guess, no, we can end it with treasure 3. Although I do have alternative options, so it doesn't even matter if I have treasure 4 at the end of this run. Like, I'm not the biggest treasure 4 enjoyer. Not because it's bad. In fact, it's too good. That's my problem with treasure enhanced, I should say, not treasure 4. Treasure 4 is just a good inscription. Treasure enhanced is just a way too powerful enhancement to an inscription. Also, I neglected to use my Prison of the Damned there. Not that it matters. Like, as you can see, it didn't matter. Can I have some healing potions, please? Don't even care about Pain and Despair. I think Pain and Despair is just a bad legendary, and it deserves buffs, in my opinion. It's hard to justify just having attack speed these days. Especially compare it to, like, Mane of a Red Horse. Like, just think about Mane of the Red Horse, which is, like, a rare. And it gives you, I think, more attack speed if you use it correctly, which is insane. Like, the game's gotten power crept quite a bit as of late, and stuff like Pain and Despair has somehow avoided the radar of the devs when it's, like, at this stage, very clearly behind a lot of the other items. There are definitely even arguments to be made about it being worse than, like, Veiled Meme. Because at least sometimes Veiled Meme is good. Whereas, like, I don't know, Pain and Despair is just like, ugh. That can go. None of that shit was exciting to me. Get him, Wheel. Once we are done building up my Demonomicon, like, we can very freely swap between my characters. Although my Demonomicon's starting to fall behind, it seems. Looking a little less likely. Which I don't like, but... it's just like we're too powerful. We deal too much damage. We also have, like, Fulgent on, which keeps kill stealing. This is a good time to use this, though. And also, that counts... I'm actually shocked that that counts for a skill cast. I did not think it would. Because down attacks aren't skills. At least, sometimes. The down attacks are so inconsistent in this game. It's like, oh yeah, it deals skill damage, but it can't be... you can't speed up the casting speed of it. That was the whole problem with Soldier, or Officer, I mean, until very recently. 235, maybe it's not so bad. I'll tell you what is so bad. The HP orb spawn rate on this build. Can I get some HP orbs, man? $245. We can do this. I keep getting really, really lucky on the skulls being on the pedestal here. It keeps being like uniques and shit. It's dope. I don't even know what I'm looking for item-wise. There's really not a lot. Can I get a fucking flask, please? Dude, no way I didn't see one flask the whole time. I was sitting here talking about how lucky I am. And then this is what, like, how the game repays me? I can't do a refresh here. I'm going to take this Nias. I'm always going on about how this is an underrated quint, and people don't like it as much as it deserves. Like, it's one of those quints that I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like the same, not as powerful, mind you, but like it gets overlooked as much as Medusa used to be overlooked. Like, it's just one of those quints that I feel is very, very good, and people just don't notice for some reason. Like, it's also on it does similar things to Medusa, where it stops the enemy in their tracks for a little bit. But like stun is way better than freeze. Obviously, freeze is, in terms of like a defensive status, is significantly weaker than stun. And really, as an offensive status, it's also just weaker than stun. Okay, I don't like that I heard that smacking sound. Oh, yeah, it hit him. Okay. We got missiles coming. I think there's another one coming. No. Oh, no, there was, but it didn't get me. Yeah, that's like the way the wheel can fuck you. Very rare that I have anything negative to say about the wheel. Or Fulgent Dawn, for that matter, but in those situations, it can really, really hurt you. Specifically in that room. Alright, this is gonna go very well. This is a one dead Chimera. I should have used Hunt there, actually. That was a mistake of mine. So I could get Hunt damage or Hunt amplification with Chain Jail. What's it called? Death Trap. Chain Jail is fucking Hunter shit. All garbage. That's fine though. We don't care. The money's good. With this gold percent gain I got, money is just like, money is what's. Oh, I forgot to die again. Okay. I have to die against Joan. I'll remember against Joan. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking die. Let's increase my damage here, because like I might need to heal after the Act 4 adventurers, and it'd be nice to have the option. What's my damage? Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. I don't even have courage or wisdom. Keep that in mind. I have artifact. I don't have arms. This run's nutty. This runs for the books. Legion's great here, actually. Legion, I think, gives them more HP, which we like, because we want to farm Demonomicon procs. Now, I don't like more HP on a fucking Executioner, but I think he jumped into the void, so that you love to see, frankly. $306, not bad. We're definitely awakening this Demonomicon, I would say. I don't think there's a chance in hell I don't. It's just a matter of when. I'd like to get it before the adventurers. Or the adventurer, I should say. Oops, all garbage. Oh, I should have broken the Fatal Sword, though. That was a unique. If you didn't know, if you open like a rare chest and it has a unique in it, if that unique is not on the farthest right slot, you better manually break the items in there and break the unique, because the game automatically always breaks the most far right item. It doesn't matter if it's less valuable than another item or not. The game just does not care. It's one of those weird quirks I wish the devs would just fix, like a quality of life change. I don't get why it auto breaks the far right. It should auto break the most valuable. Because like the auto break mechanics exist in the game to simplify things, and before they added in chests, like the multiple reward system in chests, it didn't matter, but now it does matter. So I think it's probably just a leftover weird thing where like they just didn't even think about it. But who knows? Also, I haven't mentioned it to this point, mostly because like the run's been so easy, but we are like high rolling our doors pretty hard, which of course I love. Because something I talk about frequently, but if you're new here, maybe you haven't heard me mention it, and you haven't noticed it yourself, but not all Skul runs have the same amount of doors that you have to enter. There are runs where you get more doors, and there are runs where you get less doors. And it's one of the worst things that can happen to a run, in general, across the board, is low rolling your door count, because the less rooms you go into, the less resources you have access to. You don't have as much gold, you don't have as many bone shards, you just have less everything. So if you've ever been on a run and you're like, this feels like it's going well, but like I don't really see anything that I'm doing wrong on this run. Like, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but I'm still so far behind and I'm losing and I feel like I can't get ahead. What's going on here? More than likely, you're low. Well, okay, I shouldn't say more than likely. You could also just have like inherent, and I'm not trying to say skill issue, but I guess I kind of am. You could maybe still just have some movement problems. Maybe you don't have your run building knowledge down. Excuse me. But if you're like a medium or even a veteran player, like, and you just find yourself struggling in one way or another, it could very well be that you're low rolling your doors. I think it's one of those things that people don't really think about in this game that has like a tremendous impact on how your run is going. I'm also very tempted to buy this here. In fact, I think I will get rid of this because I don't want a treasure for the whole time. And I think I'm actually going to buy Antique 4. Because I don't want mana cycle enhanced as my enhancement, and Antique is a fine enhancement, especially with as much max HP that we have, so gladly I will take that and work with that. And the reason I don't want mana cycle enhanced is unless you have like predicted pain or something, it's not that good. And we don't have room for predicted pain. Or I guess we do, actually. Maybe I will end up taking predicted pain after I hopefully remember to lose my fucking last resistance. For the love of God, please. Wow. Wow. This is my pathway into arms and courage. Could just ditch this. Easy come, easy go, maybe. My magic is more important than my physical. I could ditch this. But that doesn't feel right. But it could be right. I don't know. This could also go, I guess. But then I lose mana cycle. I think I'm fine losing mana cycle. Yeah, I think I'm fine losing mana cycle. Because I can now turn that pedestal into wisdom. Oh my god, is that real? Holy fuck! What? That's insane! That's real! That's not shrines, man. That's real. Oh my god. What? I mean, it makes sense. I have a life change. And life change really, like, it's life change on top of, like, the double pot of greed, I guess. It does make sense. I'm just shocked to fucking see it. Oh, it was also, actually, hang on. Whoa. Why did this number drop so far? I genuinely don't know why that number dropped as far as it did. Because, like, we don't have wisdom. I don't know. I'm confused. Why was it dead even? Maybe it was some kind of enhancement from one of my skills or something. Alright, it's this fucker. Normally, I hate this character. I despise fighting him. But it's gonna be fine, I think. And when I say I think, it's gonna be fine. This is like one of my least favorite fights in the entire game, though. Uh-oh. I'm noticing something interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean bad. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. We've entered what I call the negative threshold of attack speed. You can get so much attack speed that you drop frames of input. And I think that's happened with Hunt. I don't think we can apply the Hunt debuff anymore. Do I have rapidity? I don't. This is a very weird problem that Skul has. And it's unfortunate. Like, I don't think there's anything I can do about this. I think we are locked out of Hunt. Basically, when you're building, and this is like advanced run building. I kind of wanted this run to be a little simple, I guess. But here we are. We find ourselves in this problem. To avoid a problem like this, be careful how much attack speed you get. Like the Baja Blast might be doing it. It could even be that when you're building Werewolf, you don't fully build your skill cooldown and attack speed shrine. I don't know, but all I know is I'm pretty sure we can't apply Hunt anymore. Like, it missed there. Do you see that? It missed. The thing that hit there was the olive tree cudgel, not the Hunt. It hit there, I think. This is just unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, though. The run's still powerful, regardless. Oh, fuck, I went to a skull room. We don't need skull rooms anymore. Like, they're worthless now. I don't know. It's just annoying. It's like one of the weirdest quirks of Skul the Hero Slayer that has just persisted. I fucked up there. I should have not dashed. But, I don't know. Let's see if it works here. I'm not going to count that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one would have counted. You know what? This fucker needs to go. Yeah, see, that completely missed. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, I don't have Hunt anymore. Just take it as a lesson learned, or like a warning, I guess. You've been sufficiently warned about the negative threshold of attack speed. It's very real. Also, hi, Dominator. It's very real. It's very scary. And it can happen to you. It works on some enemies, though. Just not most. Like, I don't think it's going to work on Joan, or it's not going to work on, it's going to work on a lot of enemies that we're going to be facing. I don't think it's going to work on the in-game gauntlet. It especially seems to be a problem on smaller enemies. And guess who's very small? You guessed it right. Dark Skul. Also, we're done with life change. It's fully maxed. So let's buy Wisdom on this pedestal. And now that looks a lot better. I still don't know what was happening earlier. Maybe we did have a shrine and I just didn't see it. Either way, you might be like, oh, Ravenlord, he's good. I much prefer Nias to Ravenlord. And now we can actually, or I guess we don't have our Demonomicon awakened yet. Oh, I went into the skull room again. Okay. Classic Haxa moment. Just autopiloting into skull rooms. It's a classic moment. It wouldn't be the Haxa channel if I didn't. And we awakened our Demonomicon. All right, beautiful. Yeah, this shit is very annoying with the Hunt. Just, I don't know. Maybe if you're playing Werewolf, only add into halfway to your Arachnus skill cooldown and attack speed shrine. And especially if you have rapidity on the run as well, be especially careful. But the good thing about rapidity is you can get rid of rapidity. You cannot get rid of bone shards. So, another skull room. You know, it's just going to keep happening, guys. I'm literally almost an entire shrine over the amount I needed to be. It's just classic. It's classic. Do we have antique? We do, okay. I guess that's going to be my enhanced inscription. Kind of the last inscription I would have ever imagined enhancing on a fucking werewolf run, but antique enhanced is pretty good, so. Which we will have to read it when we get there, because I don't think I've ever shown it on a video. If I did, it was a very long time ago. One cool thing about the werewolf swap is you can use it to dodge attacks. I don't know if you noticed there, but I was probably going to get hit by the there, as you see there, it missed. I was going to get hit by the executioner, but I swapped into my werewolf and he like lurches forward and dodges the attack. It's cool. This is not better than the thing we have, so we don't need it. Alright, this Joan's going to go very well, despite me probably not being able to hunt her. She is a big target, so I might be able to get away with hunting her. But I'm not holding my breath. It's very, very stupid. I guess we can probably hunt Alexander, at least most of him. Like, we won't be able to hunt phase 3 probably, but... Can't hunt the pedestals. This might be some of y'all's first time actually seeing this glitch. Oh no, we hunted it there. That's so weird. I guess even I don't know how this fully operates. It's very, very strange. It's weird. Maybe I have to be inside of them to cast hunt. Oh, I also should have cast Death Trap there. See, it worked there, and I was inside of her. We could have killed her even faster if I had timed that a little better. Orbs? No orbs. But that's fine. Max HP is where it's at right now. Max HP is what's up. I didn't die! No! Okay, it's fine. I'm still selling it. And getting Go-Getter. Fuck, dog. So many min-maxes on this run missed. Like, we don't have the 25% amp on our Olive Tree Cudgel. It's 25%, right? 20%. It is what it is. I don't like it, but... It is what it is. It's not like we need it. It's just like gravy on top. So I think it might actually be... If I cast Hunt when I'm inside of the enemy, I can still hit them with Hunt. I think that might be the way to get around this problem. The more max HP I have, the better, so I'm just going to get that. And yeah, here's my kit. It's obscene. I mean, look at this shit. How often do you see both of your damage percents being this high? It's rare. It's very rare. Normally, mixed damage runs cap out at around like 1,000. But like here we have like the damage percent of a mono type damage focus run, but with both of our damage types. So yeah, the magic of mixed damage. And the physical. And from here, we should not really have any problems. I don't think Dark Hero is going to be a problem. I guess he could be if I fuck up real hard. But keeping in mind that oh! Are you guys seeing this? Even my basic is glitched here. See? This is also the negative threshold of attack speed demonstrated. See how my combo is fucked up? If I click really fast, like if I break my fucking finger and get arthritis in my early 30s, I can still attack fast. But if I just click normal, occasionally it eats the input. See? That's like the normal effect of the negative threshold of attack speed. It normally mostly affects your basics. But on certain skulls, it can get into affecting your skills as well. Rakshasa can actually be affected by it with, what's it called? The multi-press skill where he slams the ground over and over. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of it. But that one can be affected by the negative threshold of attack speed. Predator can be affected by it. Okay, I'm really thinking I can get around this. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. I think I can get around the glitch by casting the skills when I'm inside of them. Yep, 100%. So we figured out a workaround around this. It's not going to be very useful against Dark Skull, though, because he's so small. Bitch. Fucking destroyed. So, I guess problem solving on the fly. We'll figure it out slowly but surely. Together. Still wouldn't recommend even allowing your werewolf to go into this negative threshold of attack speed. It's like one of the most annoying persistent glitches in Skul, and it's like just bad across the board to have it happen to you. Just avoid it. It ain't worth it just to have a little extra skill cooldown. Alright, let's try and time this right here. I want to get him caught in my hunt and then cast Death Trap. Alright, watch this. Bye! Little demonstration for the werewolf. And you know, sure, I'm out as my Archlich for that, but the werewolf did that, okay? The werewolf did that shit. Though, you know, werewolf kind of a decent support Skul in some ways because of that specifically. Because, like, werewolf can utilize the hunt very well, but a lot of other Skuls can utilize it way better than he can. Alright, so we're going to read Antique 4 here just to show you guys what's up. Or Antique Enhanced, I should say. We'll read Antique 4 as well, though. We'll just read Antique. So let's grab it. Antique. Increase max HP by 35. That's the first one. Pretty good. Take 45% reduced damage when your HP is at 70% or above. Also fine. Increases physical attack and magic attack by 3% for every 10 maximum HP. Maximum 150. I think we're not maxed out on that, but look, I just got like a shit ton of extra damage on top of it all. So yeah, Antique, pretty good. So look at this, 1812. That's like orc damage, man. Like the average physical run, I guess not. You can get way higher than that with orc, but like some physical runs where you cast orc, your damage is gonna look kind of like that. All right, let's start beating the shit out this bitch. This, I feel bad for this Dark Skull, is basically what I'll say. Already sending him into his ult. Don't know why I stood there. Bozo move. Alright, I'm gonna try and get him with the hunt here. Yep, looking pretty good to me. He was trying to ult. What a loser. I'm gonna be careful against this guy though, because I am afraid of this guy. I think it's the only Dark Skull form I'm afraid of anymore, but I am afraid of him. It's like if this guy catches you, you're fucked. He's gonna beat the shit out of you. Good job, Hunt. Did you see that? Just a gigantic burst of damage. There, he got me. Yeah. At least he gave me the easy move here, though. And I guess because we just have Antique 4, that barely did any damage to me. Just send him instantly into the Giga ult, too. Good job, Hunt. There you have it. Another great demonstration for the werewolf, by the way. The damage output on Hunt can be insane. Come on. Aw, man, I thought I could maybe do away with him there. Yeah, this is, even if he catches me with this, it doesn't matter. Bye! And also, I don't know if you guys can imagine a world where the tibia is the best pick here, but let me pitch it to you real quick. Actually, I don't. It's the tibia. There's my pitch. It's the tibia, and we have item damage. There. Are you convinced? Well, you should be. It's definitely not a femur run. It could be a pelvis run, but it's a tibia run. All right, Alexander. You're not making it too far here, buddy. I'm sorry. And I'm really not sorry, honestly. He didn't even summon the pillars. His only chance. Oh, I lost my character on the screen. I guess he could also add so much like projectile spam that I lose my character on the screen and die because of it. That's like his other option here. Not that it's particularly gonna work for him. It won't. Oh! There he is. There's our big lug. Just because you're big doesn't mean you're powerful, by the way, Alexander. I just hope you know that. Okay, I don't want to insta-kill that quickly. Though I could get away with it, and it wouldn't really matter that much. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, I missed with Hunt, though. That's unfortunate. Not that it mattered. Bye! Like, I can just play like an absolute idiot and nothing matters. Like, literally none of it matters. What a loser. Bozo move. Oh, you corrupted yourself and now you're ugly. Aw, little baby. Let me come make it better. The only path to redemption for you is death. That move is so hard for me to dodge still. Alright, so one cool thing about the werewolf, which is specifically cool to me, but maybe you guys will get a kick out of it too, is his swap is a teleport, which is meaningful because it lets you bypass this trigger that would normally instantly take a screenshot of you standing here. Now I can take a screenshot being out there in the void. GG's. See, no ground beneath me. And he's blurry too. Good windscreen. So yeah, hopefully that commenter saw the value of Werewolf. Werewolf is great. He's very powerful. He's one of the best skulls in the game, inarguably so. And he almost certainly always will be, as long as they never touch his hunt. And even if they like if they nerfed it down to 100% or something, he would still be one of the best skulls in the game. Like, they'd have to completely change it or just nerf it so hard that it's crazy for Werewolf to fall off. But even like, the thing is, even if he fell out of like one of the best skulls in the game status, the fundamentals are still there to where he would. I don't think you could ever make him bad. Like, they'd have to completely change him from a top-down perspective, and basically give him the champion. You know, make him champion. They'd have to do that to him to make him bad. But just to talk about this run a little bit. I mean, look at it. I mean, it speaks for itself. Instant olive tree cudgel. Very quickly got the ring. Very quickly got Fulgent Dawn. Very quickly got Pot of Greed, and then we duped it. This is just like stats coming out the wazoo. Basically, that's what this run is, and it works, man. I mean, turns out damage percent is a very important stat in this game. Who would have thought? And if you just bring two powerful skulls along and have them fight side by side, hey, it just works. I feel like I don't play the werewolf a ton, which I probably should play more. There's a few skulls that I need to play more. Int is one of them. Werewolf is one of them. Warrior is majorly one of them. I still have not done the warrior run. In fact, maybe I'll force that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But Either like I just have skulls that I favor a lot, like Hunter and Gargoyle, and it's basically I just like proven points basically. Like I like proven points and changing people's minds on skulls maybe they previously didn't like. It's like no one thinks the werewolf is bad. Even the commenter who asked for this run didn't think he was bad, I don't think. They just didn't understand why he's good, which hopefully you do understand a little more now. He is undeniably very, very powerful, and he always will be. This just permanently, we're stuck with this guy being one of the best skulls in the game. I don't even think power creep. Like the more skulls they add, like sure the Dominator, very fucking powerful. Certainly a contender for the best skull in the game. He might be better than Werewolf, but like I don't know. If someone's opinion is like that Werewolf is still the best skull in the game, I will never. Yeah, like I'll be like, okay, man, that's a fine opinion. That's what I always say whenever I'm confronted with like if you think like I don't know, if you think like I'm trying to think of it. If you think who's like a me, if you think every time I come up with this scenario, I'm trying to think of a skull I find to be mediocre. Okay, if you think Unknown King is the best skull in the game, there you go. If you think King Arthur is the best skull in the game, I will be like, huh? Why? That's, I mean, to each their own, but what are you talking about? But if you're like, I think Werewolf is the best skull in the game. I think Bomber is the best skull in the game. I think Dominator is the best skull in the game. Like, I'm going to be like, okay, man, hey, that's a fine opinion. Have that opinion. If you think King or Little Bone, it's like, hey, these are all great options. Just, if you like Arthur and think he's the strongest skull in the game, it's like, what? But like, there's just certain opinions where if you have an opinion like Werewolf is the strongest, like I'm gonna be like, okay, that's completely acceptable, that's fine and understandable. He is obscenely powerful. So yeah, a little rambly there, but hopefully you guys had fun with this video. I had fun with it. It's another Giga run in the books. It just turns out Werewolf is powerful. What can you say? So that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.